Good morning, guys. It is Meg here, and I just wanted to kind of share a little bit. The other week we had National Mental Health Day, and up until last week, I had never truly shared my story. And I felt like there was so much stuff being said out there that I didn't really need to add to it, yet another voice or another story. And I didn't know what I could possibly add to that conversation, yet I wonder if others feel the same way. And so I thought I would share some things that I've been working on daily to really reflect on my mental health. That's a regular practice for myself, and one thing that I have been dealing with, or what I've been helping others with do as well too. And the first thing is getting vulnerable. And this one is hard because even if it is just to ourselves, we fear doing this with ourselves because we fear it's negative, and we hide it and we don't share it with others because maybe you had somebody accuse you of being an attention seeker, or maybe you don't want your coworkers to know that you are bipolar. But the days of us suffering in silence and alone, those are gone, and we are stronger together. And I actually did lose my best friend to mental illness, and it messed me up. And 2 months after that happened, I realized I needed to do something outside the box because I wasn't going to make it. And that was the straw that really broke the camel's back. And it makes me ill when I see those, suffering in silence or in fear of what others are going to think, because you don't have to start a blog or, start posting to bring more vulnerability to your life and shouting it from the rooftops. Start seeking out 1 to 2 people that you can reach out to when you are not okay. And vulnerability is not a weakness, and it's just an inevitable part of our life. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher her name, but Brené Brown wrote, vulnerability is not a weakness, and the uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure that we face every day are just not optional. And our only choice is a question of engagement and our willingness to own and engage with our own vulnerability and determine the depths of our courage and clarity of our purpose. So it doesn't matter if you've been diagnosed or not. Not everybody struggles embracing the vulnerability, but it will help everyone. Everybody struggles with this, and no one should feel as though they have to pretend. And 2 is, don't ever be ashamed of who you are, because there's no such thing as normal. And quite frankly, normal is dull. For those with mental health struggles, there's usually 2 levels of struggles. And the first is being your personal struggle and how it affects you and what you want to achieve and how it influences your overall happiness. And 2, the second part is, part is the struggle of the shame. Not that, so much it's affecting our happiness, but it's affecting our ability to fit in, and it makes us feel different. And if we're different, there's something wrong with us, we think, and that we must fix it. But we need to work on retraining our mind, and it's a struggle. The truth is, there's nothing wrong with us, and don't be ashamed of your struggles. And the point of recovery isn't to make you normal, but to make you comfortable in who you are. And 3 is respect your needs. We have needs arise daily out of nowhere. We try to fight them back because it doesn't fit into our plan of being normal today. And instead try, respecting them, work with them. Good mental health doesn't mean that we're going to be happy all the time. When it arises, ask yourself, what do I need? And 4, reject the pressure that tells us to be perfect. Life is tough, and, for everybody, not one single person is perfect. And even those that we think have their crap together do not. They're just good at hiding it. And I promise you that you're, and I can promise you that, that nobody has their stuff together. But your daily goal isn't to, have the perfect mood. Instead, replace those words with grace and mindfulness and fulfillment, because there's no mental health plan or routine that's going to give us a perfect day. But it can help us to, get closer to appreciating our life and the small things that happen to us. And to me, that's worth fighting for, and it's what I'm fighting for. And 5, get specific. Yes, we say mental health, but what is our struggle? How can anybody connect with us if we are not sharing our specific struggle or story? And when we connect and when we identify with another story, that is when we can start to link arms with one another, when we are no longer alone, and we can slowly start to build from there. So what are some barriers that you face or you have overcome? And, sometimes even when we seek help, there's going to be challenges, whether it was poor treatment, abuse disguised as treatment, or more. It's not a perfect system, and we need to think about how we can support others and improve the system, not just today, but for every day. And I hope that this helps. If you have been struggling, or if any of this resonates with you, I would absolutely love to hear from you, because I am always here to connect, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.